Easier than felling a forest, I said. The trees don't have teeth. Too slow. I can't imagine Obelisk needing any more than this. Time to head home.
Welcome back, Sid.
Well, did you find me some wax?
Find is one way of putting it.
Ugh! Reeks like a chocobo's arse. I don't suppose the Argo will mind as long as he stays above the waves.
Argo? So your boat has a name? I didn't know.
Yeah. Same as me old man. He was a ferryman himself back before the Blight came. The boat's all I have left of him. And thanks to you, he'll sail another day.
What happened here?
Come on. We need to find the others.
Fucking best off staying where we are for now, I reckon.
Let's get you to physical.
Sid? What said you'd be coming?
I trust you don't mind. Also thought you might need some help. And it appears he was right.
You, could say that, yes. They're saying the Imperials ascended like a storm. No one was spared their fury. Martha tried to step in and calm things down, but all our efforts got her were a pair of iron shackles and a hard march.
Any idea where?
Judging by their tracks, they headed towards Sorrowwise Bay.
To the Abbey, sheltering Martha's bearers.
The bastards. Jill and I will go after them. You take care of the people here.
We will. But, before you go, one of the locals heard something. He said the soldiers were talking about a culling. I don't know how big this is, but it doesn't sound good. Be careful out there, Sid.
You do the same.
Cole is right. That was no tavern brawl. It was a message.
But a culling. Bearers are the property of the Empire. The garrison wouldn't have the authority to act alone. The orders would have had to have come from higher up. This might take a while. Look. Up ahead. Martha, are you hurt?
Don't worry about me. It's them at the Abbey who need you. You have to do something.
Tell us what happened.
What happened? The damn Black Shields, that's what happened.
The Black Shields?
The bastards caught wind. The abbot and I were helping bearers. They were gonna hang us both. When the sick rose from their beds. Poor souls turned on the Imperials. Distracted them long enough for me to get away.
Then they may still be alive. Martha, do you think you can make it back to the inn? Cole is there with the other curse breakers.
I think so. Thank you, Clive.
Black Shields. Is this some sort of twisted joke? There has only ever been one Order of Shields in Rosaria, and they fought to defend all her citizens.
Seems a step too far, even for the Empire.
Stay
Are we too late?
There might still be someone inside.
No.
Damn it.
I thought you lot were all spent.
Murderers. They drove the bearers to this.
Wait. These two aren't turned.
That bitch of an innkeeper must have sent them. Colluding with the enemies of the Empire is a serious offence.
And for their crimes shall they be punished. Such is the law. To dwell in darkness that we may purge the night and welcome lasting dawn. On these our swords we swear.
How dare you speak those words? Have you no honor?
Clive.
This won't take long. Slow. Farewell. Is that all of them?
I think so. I didn't see the abbot. He may still be alive.
Found her.
The abbot.
The bearers died protecting him. Calling upon what little magic they had left in their bodies.
Clive. He's breathing.
We're friends of Martha. We're here to help.
Are the Imperials dead?
They are. Every last one.
If only that were true. The Black Shields will return. The cuttings will continue. Rosaria will never be saved unless we save her. Tell Mother to beg his aid and tell her this wasn't her fault.
I shall.
Sid, where are you?
In here! We found a survivor!
Clive? He's gone.
Dang.
We've laid the abbot to rest. But the bearers... they didn't need to die like this.
No, they didn't. But it was their choice. They knew the fate that awaited them and chose to meet it on their terms, fighting for those who fought for them.
Martha said they rose from their beds, threw themselves at the Imperials so she and the abbot could escape.
I've gathered the bearers' remains. We should consign them to the tide.
There's a drawbridge not far from here. Radix jump. The currents there are swift. If the abbot was still with us, he'd have taken the dust there himself and performed the casting. I'll get someone to...
I'll do it.
Of course. Cole and I will remain here and see to the Imperials.
Do you think it's spotted us, Torgal? What am I saying? Of course it has. It's a floating eyeball. Nice try.
the hell?
Let's try.
Hell came back up.
Nice try. You didn't see that coming. That must be the bridge. So shall the waters cleanse thee of thy burden, and bear it out to sea.
And now they are truly free.
I hope so. What of the Imperials?
A pyre was made. It's more than they deserve.
Hey, Joe.
We should
how
go
you
back.
doing?
Cole is worried about Martha.
All right.
I'm doing all right, man. Doing all right.
Oi, look sharp! And they called themselves our country.
Anything catch your eye? There you go. Thanks very much. Much obliged. Thanks very much. Much obliged. There you go. Much obliged. Thanks very much. Much obliged. Is that everything? I wanted one of those. A fair trade. I wanted one of those.
Oh yeah, I remember those too. Yeah, I remember that too.
Is that everything?
Yeah.
I wanted one of those. A fair trade. Is that everything? I wanted one of those. Is that everything? Very well.
No one survived then.
I'm sorry. Before he passed, one of them bade me tell you not to blame yourself.
Doesn't mean I won't. Doesn't mean their blood's not on my hands. Cole said you cast their remains. That was good of you. But it should have been me. This was all my fault.
How? You couldn't have known.
But I did. And I turned a deaf ear to the warnings like the fool I am. The rumors started moons ago. Of black-clad devils descending on villages in the dead of night to slit the throats of sleeping bearers. But I assumed it was all just nonsense concocted by the Empire. Nothing but a ghost story meant to make folk think twice about lending a hand to a fugitive bearer.
And in ordinary times you would have been right. What these Black Shields are doing is unthinkable. Which begs the question, why do it at all? My mother obviously has a hand in this. I cannot make sense of her actions.
Unpicking what goes on in that woman's head is a job for someone with more time on their hands. Right now, I need swords and men to wield them, preferably big ones. If those Imperials think they can come in here again and threaten my people, they're in for a rude awakening. Oh, before I forget, a Stolas from Otto landed just before you arrived. He asked me to tell you that Gav has returned.
Then we must as well. Will you be all right here, Martha?
We can stay longer if you wish.
No need. I'll be ready should the Imperials come calling. Though I wouldn't turn my nose up if you were to lend me a pair of them strapping young curse breakers.
Now, where's Gav?
I hear there's trouble.
None of the curse breakers have returned.
They'll be...
Ah, Clive! Oh, I've missed that scowl.
Where's my report?
What, no kind words for your old pal Gav?
If it's kind words you're after, you're fishing in the wrong barrel. Now sit down, you fool.
So, you remember how quick the Empire was to occupy the Dominion after the fall of Drake's head? And how pissed off all the other nations were that they didn't think to do it first?
Half a century of independence gone at the whim of a madman. So much for their bloody treaty.
Clearly, the promise of unblighted land and the world's supply of crystals was too much for his radiance to resist. And now the Republic's finally decided to follow suit, using liberation as an excuse to declare war on Sambrek. Lined up right outside the Dominion's gates as we speak, looking to starve the Imperials into submission.
And now all eyes are on the Strait of Author.
Well, the two nations beat their shields. The rest sharpen their daggers. ready to set upon the war-weary victor. They'll never see us coming. It's time we moved on the Mother Crystals.
I think this is the first Final Fantasy game I played that didn't have Phoenix down. Because you don't really need it
4
in
Mother
this.
Crystals remain in Storm and Ash. Drake's Breath near Ironhome. Drake's Fang in Dhalmekia. Drake's Spine in Waloed. And Drake's Tail here in the Crystalline Dominion.
Nah.
With the bulk of the Republican army marching to Twinside, Drake's Fang will be left exposed.
Well, I haven't seen
That
it
is
yet.
exactly
If
the
it
move
is,
Cuckoo would anticipate. And if there is anything these past 5 years have taught us, is that he loves his traps. There is one place, however, where nobody will be expecting us to go.
Drake's Breath.
Nah, yeah, it ain't the
There's a
same.
shitload of sea between us and it, and I've never been much of a swimmer.
Don't get me wrong, it's a good game, but it's just not the same. Hey, West Side. West Side.
My uncle.
How are you,
Byron Rossfield.
A lot of people.
Lord Byron Rosfield at the Seven High Houses, the trade magnate with holdings in over 100 cities. Wait. Rosfield. And you're a Rosfield, of course.
My uncle's name gave him a start in the
man.
world, but it was his acumen which earned him his fortune.
Thanks for asking.
Along with a handsome fleet of ships.
Well, it's settled then. What are we waiting for, eh? Huh?
Yeah, it's just a lot of changing. Some changes go wrong, like how they did Saints Row. Some changes are okay, some are bad. Oh yeah. You know what? I never played that one. I went straight to Odyssey. What facilities?
What are we waiting for, indeed?
Yeah, and Valhalla is beautiful too, but yeah. That's a long game. But yeah, I'm glad you're doing good, Westside. Thanks for coming, man. I appreciate it. Thanks for being here too, Joe. I appreciate it. Oh, I got 5 people here. That's cool. I ain't even noticed that. Oh, let's see. Oh, really? I would have liked it if they did it right. I was a big Prince of Persia fan growing up. Oh yeah, man. I can only guess. You know that it's like a culture shock, a shock to your system, man. Playing something now. When I remember when Grand Theft Auto San Andreas came out, and I was like, wow, look at the graphics. Now they look so pixelated compared to what is out now. It's crazy, man. And I'm only 34, so I'm guessing when you say you old, you older than that. So I can only imagine how games changed since you was younger. Yeah. Oh man, Halo.
Do you think it was wise to leave, Gav? He didn't seem pleased.
Yeah, I
needed his
remember
eyes
Halo.
and nose
I
and
think they're
IQ.
gonna remake Halo
Not
for
about an IQ could
PlayStation
take us
too.
unawares. Besides, he has a knack for that sort of thing.
That he does.
Yeah.
And wasn't it Sid who said that matters such as these are best left to dominance? Especially should one of his beloved opportunities to grow and change present itself.
Oh, you a
I always knew
Fortnite
that
guy?
I would return one day.
I just playing. I like watching it. I suck at it.
Return to Iron
My wife plays it way more than me. She likes it way more than me.
For what?
After learning the truth, you were given the chance to face your past. If I am to continue at your side, I must do the same.
We will face it together then.
To the end.
Come on.
How far do you think your mother's reach extends? Will we find the same tragedy in the south as we did at Martha's Rest?
More than likely. Which is why we should hurry. There are still many settlements between here and Port Isolde. We
Oh,
visit as
really?
many as we can and hear
Yeah,
their
she
stories,
good, man. She good.
starting with the village of Amber.
Yeah. She carries me in a lot of games. So, yeah.
Too slow.
Only games I'm better at her in is usually fighting games, but she been getting better at that. Final Fantasy games, God of War games, stuff that has a lot of action in it, I'm a little better at it than her. But more puzzle based games and like Fortnite and stuff like that, she's better at it than me. Hey Stormy, how you doing? Thanks for being here. Stormy Storm.
Mockery of justice is what it is. Lord Elwyn would never have stood for this.
Quiet, you!
Doing alright.
We're loyalists.
I did my heart test today. I won't know the results till the 26th, but at least I don't think they're too bad. Because if they was, they would be like, you need to go get checked immediately. Or something. They probably would have sent me to the hospital or something if it was real bad. But I'm nervous all the time when it comes to that.
For the transgressions of but a handful.
Of course, your lordship. You shall have our full cooperation.
What business could the Black Shields have in a village this small? There's There's barely room to hide a bearer.
Then they must be here for something else.
You fancy dancing a gallows jig like the miller's son?
Oh yeah, man. Positive
All right.
vibes for
I
sure,
heard you the
man. I
first
hope
time.
so. Yeah. My heart can't give up on me yet, man.
Welcome, stranger.
But that's why I say I'm thinking positive. I'm thinking on the bright side because I'm thinking it could have been bad to the point they was like, you need to go to the emergency room now. Your heart is gone or something like that. It could, but they didn't say nothing. So, and I was looking at the lady face the whole time. I know my breathing went good because I was looking at the computer and it was going to the green. Cause they checked like my breathing ability too. It was like good. But yeah, that's what I say. Yeah, it could be worse. At least it ain't to that point. That means most likely, if it is something wrong, it's not dangerous right now. So that's a good thing. So if it's something wrong, it probably could be fixed before it becomes something. No, they didn't do a stress test. They just did the little like ultrasound on my heart today, and they had me breathe through a tube thing. Like I said, she kept like a poker face the whole time. Like she should play cards or something because I could not read her face. But she said she been doing it for like 30 something years. But yeah, no, it was more just ultrasound. Like I actually like saw my heart beating and see and stuff. The EKG they did when I first got there, when I first went to the heart doctor, which was like a month ago. But this time they did the ultrasound and the breathing test. Yeah. So this is my second time going. I go again on the 26th, and they'll tell me if they saw anything they concerned about.
Fare you well?
Yeah.
Excuse me, but what was all that about earlier?
You haven't heard? Someone's been stirring up trouble. There've been attacks on the garrison, supplies stolen. They even say a Black Shield was murdered. The Empire wants answers, and what the Empire wants, the Empire gets.
Don't they just?
Keep your ears open, eh? The Black Shields will pay good coin for information on the culprits.
Okay, yeah, they didn't make me walk though. I saw the treadmill in the room.
Their 100-full legions.
But they just had me lay on my side. Yeah, it's weird because I don't really know how my heart's supposed to sound on an ultrasound. But to me, it sounded crazy. I was like, ooh. Yeah. Oh, it's because I stress and stuff a lot. And one time, my hands felt numb and stuff. So my doctor recommended me to a heart doctor and to a therapist. So I haven't been to the therapist yet, but because going to the doctors and stuff are expensive, man. My insurance don't cover everything, so yeah.
You seen him, didn't you?
I'm sorry.
The Black Shields. Just now. You seen them, didn't you? At least I think there was a Black Shields. Can't say I ever saw one before.
Was this the first time they visited the village?
But what do you think? Amber's the arse end of nowhere. And they thought we might be harboring firebrands. Huh. If only we were. I might have turned them in and become a Black Shield myself.
You don't think these firebrands the Empire is looking for could be us, do you?
I don't know. But we need to find out. Greetings, friend. We are travelers.
I know that. What do you want?
Yeah, I hope
We
it be
couldn't help
fine,
noticing
man. That's what I
those
got.
Imperial
Alright.
soldiers who were here earlier.
Say good night.
Don't you go telling these strangers a thing.
Alright, man. Thanks for being here.
I speak
And
for the people
I
of this
think
village.
me and
We have
Ashley
nothing more
is
to say
gonna
to you.
stream something
You are to leave
tomorrow.
Amber and never come back.
May I at least ask why?
I don't know who you are or what brings you here, but your presence puts us all in grave danger.
Yeah, we was gifted
The Empire is a
Reanimal.
harsh
It's like a horror
Its
game.
demands are great.
Co-op
and it's
horror
just as
game.
swift.
So we probably
But as
play
long as we
that.
keep our heads down
And it
and
might
our
be a little
achievements,
early.
we
It
are
might
left
be
alone.
around
Some might call it submission.
like
But if it
4 or
will
5
spare my
o'clock
people the
instead of
Viceroy's wrath,
this
then
late.
I will
So
gladly submit.
you might get to stay
This
longer next
village
time.
will not
But yeah,
become
man,
another
I
East
appreciate you
Pole.
being here. Have a good night, bro.
Then we shall be on our way.
And thanks for the positive vibes, man. I need those.
These people live with a knife to their throats. In the mistaken belief that if they cooperate, my mother will show them mercy.
Obedience bought with fear.
Are you all right?
Sorry, It's nothing. We still don't know who the Black Shields are looking for.
Well, whoever they are, the Imperials deem them worth pursuing to the back of beyond. But other than Martha, who else in Rosari would have the courage to stand against the Empire? A new ally would certainly be welcome. Can we find them before the Imperials do? Perhaps the next village will yield more answers.
Perhaps.
Oh yeah, Cho. Another thing I don't like is that you can't really see, you know, her stuff. Like you can't see your you only can see the dog and you. You know, like in other games, you could change their costumes more. It was more customization in that. And then also, you can put weapons on them and different abilities on them. On here, it's just kind of more basic, just him. It's only him you doing it. Okay, I'm saving for that. I like all the little super cinematic like moves. I like those. I wonder if I'm really gonna get like more power-ups. Well, only time will tell with that.
This pass will take us through the mountains.
And directly into the path of whoever or whatever lurks here.
Ever since the apodatory, we've seen more and more of these echoes.
What do you think is waking them? The Mother Crystal's collapse?
I have an idea.
Oh,
You're
yeah.
going to like it.
Yeah, like that part ain't bad. That's why I say it had some good. I just wish it was more customization in it, like Final Fantasy 15. Like 15 is so different from this. It's crazy.
We're not alone.
what did you cook today, Stormy? Are y'all still cooking like warm, like hot meals since it's cold, or? I think it was almost 70 degrees here today. Yeah. It don't feel like the winter no more. It went like back to fall here. Yeah, it's like kind of cold at night and warm during the day. Oh, the bomb. Oh. Ash and Aaliyah, they love noodles. So that would be a hit here for sure. And yeah, Aaliyah, she does like chicken nuggets too. That sounds good though. We had chicken and dumplings today. And I suck at maps and stuff. Yummy, yeah. And then I had me some coffee. I don't know why I said it like that. Like I wasn't sure about it. Yeah, I had some coffee. And I would have liked to ride chocobos, but you can't even ride animals on here.
Nice try.
Oh, I don't know. Oh. Oh yeah, Stormy. I ain't heard from Excalibur yet. And what's crazy, I doubt it, but like he was finna have surgery, and before he had surgery, he said, "If I don't message you back, I'm not here no more." So it got me worried. I'm like, he ain't messaging me back. It's been like 3-4 days.
It's still
now.
wet.
You were told to stay in your homes.
The Black Shields.
Well, I think he just got busy because the surgery he
You
needed
know who we are.
wasn't that
Still,
kind of surgery
you
that
would bear your steel.
Why
then?
it shouldn't go bad.
Thanks. You have saved us the trouble of an interrogation. To dwell in darkness, that we may purge the night and welcome lasting dawn.
Yeah, like I think it was like on his arm or something. It was like it wasn't like a
Say that again.
Like a major surgery, I don't think.
I'll show you a true shield of this area.
Well, yeah, I just messaged him just a second ago. I was like, man, I ain't heard from him. Cause he told me to let him know what the heart doctor says. Cause we talk like that. We talk about trying to get our health good and everything. Is Bubba Wolf go stream today, or is he streaming now? I just ain't getting the notification.
It's over.
And also, have you heard anything from Epic Hunt since he got married? I haven't heard that name. I ain't heard nothing about Epic Hunt in a while now. Since the marriage thing.
Tell me what I want and the end will be swift. Who are you looking for?
Why, you. We come bearing a message. Your friends have been found. The branded you freed from our camps. They await you in Oldhill.
Oh. I hope he okay too, man. Yeah, I don't ever hear from none of them no more.
Those are Old Hill's gates.
Well, I hear from Evil Blood here and there. I hear from Dynamite a little bit. Who else? Killer Mike a little bit. But mainly you and Excalibur are like the main ones that kind of still talk to me out of that. Cause I think Cho came from Charlie Tank, I think.
Death.
I think that's how I met Cho.
Found her.
This was my mother's doing.
But why? Why would anyone...
I don't know. I never truly understood her. But this...
Oh, Clive.
I will learn what madness drives her, and I will end it. We should go.
Yes.
We can't leave them here like this.
We won't. But if the Black Shields have made it this far south, they may already be in Port Isolde.
We're approaching Buick Bridge. Though I doubt the Empire would let us cross over to Rosalith.
I did, Mummy! I could hear him shouting from down the road. Hush now. You didn't hear nothing.
They're all Rosarian.
But this is their home.
Honestly, they don't really ride the chocobos on here. It look like they use them as just for carrying luggage.
Careful.
The Lazarus. What happened to this place?
My mother happened. The nobles who lived here didn't stand a chance. Let's hope my uncle fared better.
Company.
That's the main gate. And it looks like we're not the only ones hoping to get in.
Let us pass! My children are starving!
Have mercy.
Voice-ridden dogs they are! You can't ignore us forever!
Let us in, or we'll die on your doorstep!
Better out there than in here!
More than enough
Fuck off! Find the chinless bastards! Those crystals belong to us all! I said, where were you, filth? Back to your sties! Cut you down where you stand! Destroy it!
No chance of slipping through unnoticed. We'll need to find another way in. I thought we might be able to reason with the guards. Or at least bribe them.
I suspect everyone in that crowd thought the same. Was that the only way in?
Officially, yes. Strictly speaking, no. My uncle once told me that the nobles had tunnels built. so that they could visit town without having to walk amongst the rabble. The Lazarus. We'll find our way into the city there.
If you're sure. The entire place looked abandoned. Do you think it's safe?
As long as it is abandoned.
The good news is we haven't seen a single black shield since Old Hill.
Maybe they found who they were looking for. This is nothing like I remember it.
How quickly a crown can lose its luster.
Not abandoned then.
Oi! Visitors!
Apologies. We'll show ourselves out.
I like that move. It comes in handy when you're surrounded.
Nice try.
I've only ever seen one man fight like that. And he's long dead.
Then perhaps it's time you joined him.
The blessing of the Phoenix. It can't be. I was there when you died. Huh? Forgive me, my lord. I knew not whom I addressed. You have naught to fear from us. Founder, it really is you.
It is. So wait.
We can speak inside.
And those who wouldn't bend the knee?
We left before the Empire could make examples of us, though we didn't go far. And we banded together to form the Guardians of the Flame soon after. Alas,
There is only so much a handful of aging shields can do against the might of an empire. But we've seen to it that their stay has been anything but pleasant. Of late, though, we've had our hands full just trying to keep the Duchy's few remaining bearers out of the Imperial's clutches.
The Cullings. We saw what happened in Old Hill.
Aye. The foul work of the Black Shields and their mistress.
You mean my mother? But it doesn't make sense. Even knowing what I know about her. Her hatred for bearers was no secret, but she wouldn't have been ignorant of their value to the realm.
No offense, my lord. But in case you haven't noticed, the Lady Annabella couldn't care less about the realm. She barely even cares for her own home. That much has been plain since the slaughter at Eastpool. And, since granting the Holy Emperor a new heir, her obsession with bearers only seems to have grown. As to why, I don't know. Maybe she can't bear the thought of anyone having the power to challenge her beloved son.
Her son.
Sir Wade, the Black Shields have broken camp. They march in full force for Buick Bridge.
Then so do we. Make ready. This is their main host. If we remove the head, perhaps we can prevent what happened at the docks from happening somewhere else. If I do nothing, then the blood of their next victims will be on my hands.
Yours and ours. We too have witnessed the crimes these men who dare call themselves shields have committed in my mother's name. It cannot be allowed to continue. We must put a stop to this madness.
We must. So let us go with you. For the good of Rosaria.
I was hoping you'd say that. Very well. If that is your wish, I would be honored to serve at your side.
And we at yours.
So, Wade, let us do our duty.
With pleasure, my lord.
I imagine this endeavor will require more than just our wits.
Then let's hope Sir Wade has a good quartermaster.
Okay. Let's go. Whoever's still here, I appreciate it, guys.
We'll show them back up there. At least you're not dead.
Allow me to tend to your needs, my lord. As you wish, my lord.
Sure. Okay, every bit so potions.
Of course, my lord. I will be here should you need aught else.
Tell us then, Sir Wade. What is your plan?
Nothing fancy. You, Lady Jill and I make for Buick Bridge, and provoke the main host at their encampment. Sensing an opportunity to end the Guardians, the Black Shields will call for reinforcements. who will be met from the rear by parties of my brothers hidden throughout the surrounding hills. This will allow us to wage battle on the bridge without fear of being overwhelmed. While the Black Shields have an advantage in numbers, you see, they prefer to fight in small units, which we can use to our advantage.
How small exactly?
Small enough, now that I have you and Lady Jill for company. I doubt I could have done this on my own.
But until we arrived, that was your plan. You haven't changed a bit.
So Wade, the bearers from Old Hill have been laid to rest.
Very good. Now make ready for battle.
As you command.
Thank you, Sir Wade. Perhaps now they will find peace.
There is but one thing which will grant them peace. Putting an end to the Black Shields.
And so we shall.
Oh, okay.
May the blessing of the Phoenix go with you.
How long have you been pursuing the Black Shields?
Since they burned their first village. We tracked down the bastards responsible and fed their corpses to Stillwind. Suffice to say, that got their attention. It's been a game of cat and mouse ever since.
I needed that.
Look at me sideways.
Come along now.
The bastards are lucky I did that to my hands.
There they are. On your command, my lord.
What is it now? I told you!
We bear a message for the Vicereine. From the Guardians of the Flame.
Ha! You presume to tell us that a pair of filthy vagabonds, a woman and a dog, could guard aught against the might of the Black Shields? Then come! Die along with your flame! For Azaria!
For Azaria!
Your petty revolution ends here. On these our swords we swear. Bloody hell! Reinforcements from the far bank!
Another wyvern to fight their battles for them.
This one.
More dragons.
works. The Imperials aren't taking any chances. I can't say I'm flattered.
A noble stand, albeit a misguided one. In taking it, you have but proven our point. That this land is in dire need of cleansing.
There's no one left to keep them occupied. We need to finish this.
You mean finish him?
Nice try.
Hold on, 1 second.
I don't see any more.
Nor do I. The plan worked.
It did. It bloody worked.
We sent every last one of the rotten bastards straight to the mud! Lord, perhaps this will be enough to stop the Cullings. For the time being, at least.
Perhaps. Though I doubt my mother will take this loss well. She'll move swiftly to see her minions' ranks replenished.
And then it will all begin again. I often wonder if the nation we once knew is gone for good. Her fields rot. Her people starve. We battled to preserve the flame that was, but for every foe we fell, another springs up in its place. Yet be that as it may, it is still our home, and we must fight for it, as we always have, and always will. For as long as the Firebird's flame burns in our hearts, the Duchy cannot die, and her loyal subjects may dream of a day when the Rosarian standard flies over Rosalith once more.
So wait,
Think we should fall back to Port Isolde before the garrison sends reinforcements? A sound strategy, my lord.
And how long has my uncle been funding you and your comrades' endeavors?
Since the beginning. Lord Byron was the first person I turned to after forming the Guardians. And had I known of this tunnel back then, I wouldn't almost have been hanged by the city guard for trying to sneak over the wall.
I suppose a formal request for an audience would have appeared suspicious.
And appearances must be maintained. Were the Vice-Regency to catch wind of Lord Byron's involvement in our movement, they'd seize his estate and send him to the gallows, where he would be of no use to anyone. And so, though it sickens him to the soul, he plays the part of the loyal lord, knowing that one wrong move might prove his downfall. It is why he remains ever vigilant. Don't be surprised if he refuses you an audience, especially since you're famously dead.
Then I will have to think of a way to prove that I am neither wraith nor wrongdoer.
I might have something which could help with the latter. It's the Mark of the Guardians. Display it, and those who love Rosaria will know where your loyalties lie.
I shall wear it with pride.
Be sure that you do. I don't want my men attacking you again. Unless you deserve it. If only Sir Tyler could have been here to see you. Or the Lord Commander.
Thank you, Sir Wade. If there is ever anything you need.
I know. Go on now, my lord.
How accommodating. Do you really think they believe we are who we say we are?
Not a chance. Right, I guess. My uncle believes we're imposters here to rob him. And means to string us up himself.
Imagine my surprise when I was told my nephew had come to visit. Clive Rosfield died long ago. and for uttering his name here, you shall pay with your tongue!
What the heck?
You would mock me as well?
It is I, Sir Crandall of Camelot, loyal servant to Her Serene Holiness, Saint Sybil the Unshod. Meadow, thou vile sorcerer, for thy crimes against church and crown, I shall have thy head.
Curse thee, infectious flax wench. Even in death, must thou plague me still? Very well. I shall open the gates of hell, that thou might see thy charge once more.
Bravo, Uncle. You're still the finest Maddo in the twins.
Oh, Clive, my dear boy, it's really you. You always were fond of that scene from The Saint of the Sanctuary. Never did let me play Sir Crandall.
I have a favor to ask, Uncle Byron.
Rutherford, inform the kitchens. There'll be guests. We dine immediately.
But, Uncle...
You can't very well regale me with the tale of your miraculous preservation on an empty stomach. Go on, sit. See that you use the good plates, Rutherford. So you arrived late to one of her cullings, did you? Since becoming Vicereine, Annabella has been a constant thorn in Rosaria's side, but these atrocities are a new low. Something has changed. Quite what, I don't know, but the woman we knew is gone, and a monster sits in her place.
A monster?
For better or worse, I've been charged with governing this town, and thus must maintain the illusion of obedience. That's all I can do to aid Wade and his merry band of revolutionaries.
So he's told us. You have risked much for Rosaria. Our nation will be forever in your debt.
It has been 20 years, Clive. The nation your father and your forefathers fought to defend is no more. Perhaps it would be otherwise had I the courage of my brother. All right, if it's a ship you require, a ship you shall have. I've a galley in port, but recently relieved of her cargo. She can be outfitted for the voyage in a matter of weeks.
So you believe us, then? About everything?
Believe you? Ha! Only a fool would believe even half of the things you claim. But until tonight, only a fool would have believed my nephew still lived. And besides, I have it on good authority that Clive is telling the truth.
Whose authority?
Your own, of course. You've always been a terrible liar.
Is that true?
It's not untrue.
Let's say no more about it, eh? It wouldn't do to linger on my nephew's greatest failing. The one thing I cannot believe, though, There was all this about you being Sid. You were always such a good boy. But now you're quite the outlaw. Which, if I'm not mistaken, would make me an outlaw's uncle. Right then, who shall we pillage first? Rutherford? Fetch me
I used to
my
love
cutlass.
popcorn chicken from KFC. But
This
KFC
will be
don't taste
fun.
the same no more.
Over there. Go on.
She's a fine ship, isn't she?
Once outfitted, she'll bear us across the boiling sea to Drustinus in the space of 3
Yep.
days. Something on your mind?
Monsters. When I served the Iron Kingdom,
Yeah, and that sucks.
I did so because I saw no other choice. Because once they learned that the lash would not move me, they turned it on those who could. And so I became their puppet. I let them pull my strings, telling myself it was not my hand that swung the sword, but another's. I removed myself from the truth so I wouldn't feel the pain it caused.
Air fryers was a good invention.
Before I knew it,
Cause that's all I got, an air fryer.
I no longer
Comes in
felt
handy.
anything at all.
Yeah.
I had become a monster.
And it stops me from frying food. I have to kind of slow down on fried food, so it's a healthier option than actually oil.
I don't want to be a
frying
monster,
food.
Clive. Do you understand? I want to choose a different path, a better path. To live on my own terms. But before I can do that, I need to come to terms with my past.
And when you do, I'll be standing there with you, just as you stood with me.
Thank you, Clive. I must atone for my sins. Only then, when it's done,
Yeah,
will the monster cease to be.
that's good, man. But now that I'm older, man, my body don't jump back like it used to. So
promise me that you won't die with it.
I can't eat all the stuff I used to eat.
Now, let's get some sleep. The journey back to Benamir is long, and there is much to tell the others. Only the Founder knows what awaits us in the Iron Kingdom.
Yeah, I barely
Vivian can probably
microwave,
make
but
an
I
educated
still use
guess.
it. I still use the microwave though.
How did we never hear about these Guardians of the Flame?
What's the matter, Nectar? The hunt board? It's where the Cursebreakers post sightings of particularly fearsome beasts. Those that might pose a threat to our operations if they were left to roam free. Just because they can't be dealt with when they're spotted, doesn't mean they can't be dealt with later. Was that what you wanted to know? Right. Well, leaving your mightiness aside for the moment, the people of Valisthea are going through a lot already. What with the Blight and the war. The last thing they need is ungodly fiends terrorizing them on top of everything else. So if the Cursebreakers are too busy to help, then perhaps I can. Or at least I can try.
I was about to say, I think I killed something already that was on the hunt board. That eyeball thing. Yeah. Ew. Hold on. Oh, that's a beast. I'm guessing he's stronger. Okay. What else he said? Making sure. Oh, okay. We're just talking.
How did we never hear about these Guardians of the Flame?
Oh, Clive! Welcome to the Patron's Whisper.
The Patron's Whisper? Does that mean someone else is taking care of our friend's donations?
Oh no, that's still me. It's just Karen has her toll, Blackthorn has his hammer. I thought a new name might liven things up. I still catalogue every item that arrives, in addition to setting aside those tokens of appreciation the sender has specified are to be presented to you personally. Would you like to see if we have any? Your benefactors are a generous lot. All yours. Here you are.
Okay.
All done?
All right, Clive. Keeping busy, are you? Me too. Seems like every report our allies sends us brings 100 new headaches for me to deal with. I've been doing my best to keep on top of it all, sending anything urgent straight to the Cursebreakers, just like Otto told me. The rest I add to the list, whether it's strangers begging our aid or friends acting funny. There is no end of problems that need solving. And anyone with the time and inclination to solve them will earn a nice bit of goodwill for the cause. And maybe more besides. So, how busy did you say you were? Here you go.
Okay.
Think you can help?
There are new billets being posted every day, but not on...
Clive! Oh, am I glad to see you?
Is something wrong?
It's Blackthorn. He ain't himself. And if I'm honest, he ain't been for a while. Normally it only takes a couple of drinks to perk him back up, but not this time. Something's getting him down. And whatever it is, he ain't telling. It's like he's lost his spark, you know? He's barely got enough fire in his belly to get the ump about stuff. But I'm thinking he might if we both bent his ear, because he respects you, innit? So, what do you say?
Fine. If you think it will help.
I knew you'd understand.
But if he doesn't want to talk, we let him be. He'll open up when he's ready.
All right. Now, he'll only smell a rat if we both turn up at once. So, I'll go first, and you can meet us at the forge. Wait a bit, then head over when you're ready.
I didn't take you for a scholar, Ivan.
Oh, this? It's Valisthea, a culinary pilgrimage. I borrowed it from old tomes. Seems there's no creature in the realm so foul it can't be cooked up into something delicious.
Think I'll stick to the unfoul ones, thanks.
Oh, where's your sense of adventure, Sid? Honestly, one glance at these recipes, and even you would trade in your sword for a butcher's cleaver. From spit roasts to sweetmeats, this book has them all. What I wouldn't give to bring these recipes to life.
If it's my blessing you're hoping for, then by all means.
Well, I'm no hunter, Sid. The first tunnel worm I came across would be the death of me. But you're made of sterner stuff. Would you help me resurrect one of these recipes?
Something tells me you won't be taking no for an answer. Fine, I'll help.
Fantastic! Thank you.
So, dare I ask what's on the menu?
Chance's Stew. It was once a favourite among the gourmands of Oriflamme, if the author is to be believed. Though Molly's never heard of it. The only problem is that while the recipe is extremely detailed in most respects, it's infuriatingly cryptic as to the main ingredient. A beast, no doubt. Most likely something that would make easy work of a simple cook with more broth than brawn, but unwanted violets. I've no idea what they might be.
Does the book say anything else?
Well, only that the sweetest violets sprout atop the bed of roses.
Roses. Rosaria, perhaps? One of the butchers in Martha's Rest might know something. I'll ask next time I'm there.
Monster's taken quite a liking to Lady Karen.
First August, and now you. What are you pair up to? What's it got to do with me?
August was worried that something had been weighing on your mind. I thought you might want to talk about it.
Did you now? I told you not to stick your nose in my business. What'd you go and do?
Clive just wants to help, innit? What's so bad about that? Talk to him. You never know, you might feel better for getting it all out in the open. Please, mate. I'm worried about you.
Phil shut you up. It's nothing, really. Stupid. Not the sort of thing you bother people about.
Why don't you tell us all the same?
Karen and I have an arrangement. I keep an eye on Goots, and she shows me what the competition's up to. Interesting arms and armor, things like that. Anyway, the other day, she shows me a cuirass she's come by. Masterpiece of level work. Light, supple, and tougher than it had any right to be. Made my stuff look like every clumsy shit. Should have brought the bastard thing there and then just to study it, but I was too proud. And now every time I reach for my hammer, I'm reminded that I'm not the craftsman I thought I was. There. You happy? You got what you came for? Now piss off.
All right. We're going. I always thought of old Blackthorn as a bit of a force of nature. Like a storm cloud full of hail. Didn't think anything could rattle him. Least of all a stupid piece of leather.
Blackthorn's always taken pride in his craft. Questioning it means questioning himself. Something tells me this is only going to get worse. If he has doubts, it will affect his work, which will only add to his problems. We need to nip this in the bud.
I couldn't agree more.
He said he should have bought that cuirass. Perhaps we should track it down for him. Assuming you're happy to help, that is.
Too bloody right I am.
Glad to hear it. First things first, then. We need to speak to Karen.
That monster's taken quite a liking to Lady Karen.
Clive? So, will it be? Should last you a good while. Anything else? Back, are ya? I always thought I could teach the best of them a thing or two about working with leather. But... oh, I've wasted enough breath talking about it. Be off with you. Back to work, then.
Karen, do you have a moment? Blackthorn mentioned that you'd recently come by a leather cuirass. An exquisite example of the craft, from what he told us.
And he ain't been himself since he saw it. So we thought we'd buy it for him.
Sorry, sold it already. Didn't think Blackthorn cared for it the way he turned his nose up. But it was nicely put together, that's for certain. Even if the bloke who made it is a bit of an odd one. Happened across him on my travels. Makes all his stuff to order, but the fella who commissioned it refused to pay. He didn't like the colour of summit. So I took it off his hands for a fair price.
You don't know where we might find him, do you?
Like I said, he's a bit of an odd one. Doesn't even have a workshop. He don't trust hunters neither, which means he spends as much time out tracking beasties as he does working their hides.
I see.
He did tell me something, though. Apparently, his next commission's for a set of griffin hide greaves.
Here, there's a griffin on the hunt board. The curse breakers were placing bets on who'd bag it. Now, where the bleeding hell was it sighted? Somewhere in Sambrec, maybe... Care Northern, that was it.
Thank you, Karen. We'd be lost without you.
At least you admit it.
So... it sounds like going after that griffin might be the best chance we have of finding our roaming leatherworker.
I'll leave the hunting to you if you don't mind. While you get on with that, I'll ask around the markets. See if I can't sniff out who he is and where he's hiding.
Good idea. Hopefully one of us will be able to track him down.
Byrons wouldn't be half as bad without the bloody dust.
Back again, Lord Rosfield. I'm touched that you should find me such good company.
It is not your company, but your counsel that I seek on this occasion.
Ever the charmer. What will it be today, then?
The Iron Kingdom. I need to know what to expect.
You'll soon be setting sail for Drake's Breath, then, I take it. The mother crystal that rises from the boiling sea. There was a time when a true-blooded Rosarian had only to brave the waves to visit it. But then the Ironblood made their move. As you know, the Iron Kingdom rules over the islands to the west of Storm. Or rather, its church does. But this is not the pragmatic approach to state religion employed by the Holy Empire to manipulate the masses. No, the Iron Kingdom is the literal embodiment of the crystalline orthodoxy. And so, if one is to understand it, one must start there. As the name implies, the orthodoxy holds the Mother Crystals sacred, and they do not take kindly to heathens plundering the objects of their worship for the means to fill washtubs and light lamps with frivolous feats of magic. Indeed, the faithful consider ether a sinful thing, a poison no less. And to them, a dominant is an instrument of evil, albeit one they have proven only too happy to turn against their enemies. Some 80 years ago in Northern Storm, Drake's eye collapsed. Soon after, in pursuit of ether and with the blight at their backs, the Northern Territories descended upon the Grand Duchy of Rosaria. And when the Shields of the Flame marched north to meet them, the Iron Kingdom spied an opportunity. A few short days later, the Crusaders landed on the island of Mount Justanus, home of Drake's Breath, and plucked it from the Duchy's grasp. Rosaria tried to reclaim it, of course, but to no avail. I doubt more than a handful of Duchy men have set foot on its shores in your lifetime. Nor are they like to again, under the Empire's stewardship, meaning the Iron Blood will keep their island, and with it, the foothold they need to march on mainland soil when next they spy an opportunity. The Mother Crystal is both the object of the Iron Blood's worship and their gateway to the continent, making Drustinus the holiest of holy grounds, from which the Orthodox Crusade shall one day sail forth to claim the remaining Mother Crystals, or die trying.
My father and my grandfather both traded blows with the Iron Blood for control of Drake's Breath. Had things unfolded differently at Phoenix Gate, we would have sent our entire fleet against them.
But instead, they sent their fleet against Rosaria, sacked the capital, killed the men, and captured the women including Jill. I'd say you'd be forgiven for wanting a little revenge, Clive.
My only aim is to destroy the Mother Crystal. But thank you all the same. Not much else to do here. Let's see if Jill's ready.
How did we never hear about these Guardians of the Flame?
Same way they never heard about us, I expect.
Alright guys, I'm gonna end it here. Thank y'all for being here. I appreciate it. Stormy, Westside, and Cho. Thanks for supporting us by being here, man. That's all that matters. Positive vibes. We appreciate the positive vibes all the time. So without further ado, good night. I just not saw that, Cho. Good night. I'm finna get off anyway. Thank y'all for being here. Much love. See y'all next time. I think me and Ash will be streaming Reanimal tomorrow. I think that's if she don't play Resident Evil with silence. We'll see what happens. But till then, hit your notifications, you know, so you'll be notified if we do play it or do anything else. I'm Vic from Vic&Ashley Gaming. This was Resident Evil 6 Part 7. See y'all next time, guys.